Good evening, everyone. This is the City of Dania Beach regular CAR meeting on July the 7th. It is 6 p.m. and I call this meeting to order. City Clerk, if you would please call the roll.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Chair. Chair Davis.
Here.
Vice Chair Salvino.
Here.
Board Member Llewellyn. Here.
Here.
Board Member Romoli.
Here.
Board Member Ryan.
Here.
City Attorney Boutsas.
Here.
Executive Director Sosa Cruz.
Here.
Chair, you have a quorum.
Thank you so much, City Clerk. At this time, we have item 2, which is the citizens' comments. Do I have any comments from the citizens? Seeing none. All right, then we will move on to administrative reports with our CRA Executive Director, Sosa Cruz.
Thank you, Chair. Good evening, Chair, Vice Chair, board members, City Attorney, City Clerk, City team, CRA team, and residents here in the audience and at home. My name is Candido Sosa Cruz. I'm the Executive Director of the CRA. Before I commence the administrative report, I want to hand out this economic development a magazine called Invest Greater Fort Lauderdale, in which the City of Dania Beach and its CRA, it's highlighted and showcased. Also, our Chair and Mayor Davis participated in a panel last month, which was one of the key economic development panels of this magazine and for the Greater Fort Lauderdale. So I'm very proud to be able to share this with everyone, so you could have a copy and you could see all the great economic development achievements we're doing here in the city. And if you want to keep it in your office or showcase it with anyone you meet, I think it's a great asset to have.
Absolutely.
Okay, going on with the administrative report, I would like to introduce our redevelopment and real estate manager, Javaka Young-Smith. She's going to be presenting the first 3 items, which is the Dania Beach Art Week program, the Dania Beach Self-Care Week, and also the July CRA Merchant Newsletter.
Good evening, Chair, Vice Chair, CRA Board Member, City Attorney, CRA Director, Mr. Manager, City Clerk, and all gathered. May I have 5 minutes, or do I need to shorten this? Sure. All right. I'm Javaka Young-Smith, Redevelopment Real Estate Manager for the Dania Beach CRA, and I will talk briefly about the CRA Merchants Newsletter, Dania Beach Self-Care Week, and Dania Beach Art Week. First, the CRA Merchant Newsletter has been published monthly since March and is a 1-page publication targeting the 150-plus storefront businesses in the CRA's Federal Highway District, which includes North and South Federal Highway and Dania Beach Boulevard. It is hand-delivered to each storefront on or before the 1st of the month and emailed to business owners, commercial real estate brokers with listings in the district, and relevant city staff. And of course, you all have a copy in your packet. The newsletter has 3 main goals. One is business retention. Coordinated communication help businesses to know our government is organized and intentional about business development, and therefore the city is worth its continued investment. Also, business support. The newsletter communicates the ways we are supporting their success with city services, timely information, promotions, and resources. And lastly, corridor branding. The newsletter ensures all the businesses are getting the same information at the same time. It's 1 page and very colorful, so it's quick and easy to digest. It communicates and encourages standards of operating so that customers will begin to linger and spend more time and money in our downtown. Next, I'll briefly talk about Dania Beach Self-Care Week. As you know, wellness is all the buzz in retail these days, and South Florida jurisdictions are touting their wellness offerings to attract customers. In Dania Beach, we're casting a wider net and calling it Self-Care Week. From August 1st through August 8th, our healthcare, beauty and grooming, fitness and therapeutic offerings will be on full display as our participating businesses are offering specials and discounts on goods, services, and activities. Some of the specials are already up on the CRA website, daniabeachcra.org, and residents will be able to scan the QR code at participating businesses or on our flyer cards. There's some on the front table at City Hall. to get the full list of discounts. This activity is meant to give our businesses a jolt of activity in slow summer as we prepare for a new school year and give ourselves a summer refresh. And it's meant to get residents and visitors to choose businesses on our corridors for their regular wellness and self-care needs. So I want to encourage every resident, every city employee, every church member to book an appointment with a participating business for Self-Care Week, August 1st through 8th. And again, you can find more information at daniabeachcra.org. Finally, I want to talk about Dania Beach Art Week to be held September 27th through October 3rd this year. As you know, Dania Beach is a city full of talented artists and creatives, and the galleries are excited about the city's plans for an arts and entertainment district. 5 of our galleries, Comfort for Chaos, Lux Neon Gallery, Gasper Arts, Mad Arts, and Bitten Art Gallery, are planning a week of art activities culminating with a gallery hop of 9 galleries within the CRA districts, including those mentioned, as well as the Creative Workshop, C Gallery, and most recently, the George Palacios Gallery. I heard today from Bitten Art Gallery that one of the hotels at Dania Point has expressed interest in showcasing works of art in its lobby during Dania Beach Artwork and sponsoring, so the momentum and program is growing. This is the first of what is meant to be an annual event. Some of the activities are a sound bowl experience, an acrylics workshop, piano art, a mural installation at Dania Beach Elementary, and a course on turning your art into a business. You can find this information online at daniabeachcra.org/art-week and on Instagram at Dania Beach Art Week. So I'd like to close by answering why the redevelopment real estate manager is pushing a newsletter and promotional events, and I'm glad you asked. I'm going to put on my real estate broker's hat to answer. Nobody buys a brand new empty apartment building. The work of redeveloping real estate is promoting its assets, creating a buzz about it, making sure every nook and cranny is kept so that it catches the gaze, even of those who intended to just pass by. Then, when the building reaches occupancy, it is of great value in the marketplace. These events are meant to help us reach occupancy in the way of foot traffic, so that Dania Beach is the place where business thrives. I'd like to close by taking the time to thank my boss, Candido Sosa Cruz, for his great vision. We are a small staff, and none of this would be possible without his instinctiveness, his grounding, and his vast economic development prowess. Thank you.
Thank you, Yvonne. That's very nice of you.
Any questions?
No, I just want to say it's very exciting the new initiatives that you're doing. I love the idea of the Art Week. I was with the owner of the Bitten Art Week today for lunch and a bunch of other people, but I love bringing all of it together for an art week, which is absolutely amazing. And the Palacios Gallery is also wonderful, and I like the self-care, so I just want to make sure that we're cross-promoting between the CRA and the city so that all of the residents have the benefit of knowing when these events are occurring.
Yes, so we've been working very closely with Nanette, who is a marketing genius, but she has the Self-Care Week on the e-blast that the city has, and she does most of the promotional materials.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Excellent.
Okay. Anybody else?
That's it. I don't see anybody else. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, Yvonne. And the items that Yvonne brought up are under 8.1, the Art Week program, the Self-Care Week, and the Merchant Newsletter are in your agendas as well. Moving on with the administrative report, I'm sure everyone has noticed the new wayfinding signage throughout City Center. These signs were put out to better assist residents and visitors locating City Hall and the public parking garage. Sign has been installed on Federal Highway, Dania Beach Boulevard, Southwest, Northwest 1st Avenue, Northwest 4th Avenue, and Sterling Road. We've received some feedback from our residents and visitors letting us know that it makes a difference. It's easy to find, and they've been able to locate the garage where before they didn't have a clue. Also, I want to thank Commissioner Romoli for bringing forward the Fort Lauderdale Fashion Week. He introduced me to the owner, Florentina West, who's the owner of the Fort Lauderdale Fashion Week, and we are creating a partnership we are doing a summer event, and doing meaning the CRA would be supporting, they would be doing the event. On August 1st, there's a flyer be in the agenda, and I wanted to get consensus from the CRA board, later at the city commission, from the city commission, approval to be able to place our CRA logo on the flyer. It's in the bottom. It's in the back of your packet. This is a summer event that's going to be held at 101 Dania Beach at the poolside rooftop. It's going to be August 1st at 5:30 p.m. It will be a fashion show. There will be also an art exhibit there that she will be bringing. There's going to be designers. There's going to fashion designers, fashion models, and other fashion business industry individuals. I also plan to invite local business owners here in the CRA to the event so they could see what we're doing at the city center, what we're doing in downtown, to bring a different buzz and different scene to the city center and the downtown, other than just the Dania After Dark events. So do I have a consensus from the board to be able to place the CRA?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
And that's very exciting, by the way, and that's a perfect venue for that. so.
Absolutely. And the goal is for next year, she does her Fort Lauderdale Fashion Week in April of every year. She's been doing it for the last 12 years, to do the whole fashion show in Dania Beach. So it's a 1-week event. She's looking at the casino, she's looking at Le Meridien to see where she could do different events, but she loves the city so much that she's moving it from Fort Lauderdale to the city of Dania Beach.
Love that.
And again, I want to thank Commissioner Romoli for the introduction and for having the vision to bring it here to Dania Beach. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Executive Director and Commissioner,
Absolutely.
and Board Member Ramoli. He has a comment.
Thank you, Chair. Yeah, I just wanted to also thank the manager for taking the lead on this. And Florentina and her team were so impressed with your excitement and your enthusiasm to bring this to our city. It was great to be on the site visits with you and to have them see what available options they have in Dania Beach, and there are a lot of them. I know she's not settled yet on what she's doing next year, but we were able to present to her some really incredible options, and we would look forward to an exciting week next April 2027. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Board Member Ramoli. Board Member Llewellyn.
Yes, I was just going to add to that because I remember this year's event. It was really good, but it was not as well attended as we were hoping. It has so much potential to bring people in because everybody really loved the locations for things here and loved what was happening here. So I think it's got a lot of potential for future economic development. So.
Okay.
Okay, and moving on to Rebuilding Together update under the home beautification programs. 5 homes have been completed, 7 homes are in line for service, and 6 are being vetted for the program. Under the Safe at Home program, 45 homes have been completed. Remember, our goal is 50 homes by the end of this fiscal year. 6 are in process and 6 are being vetted. The patch continues to work hard. Even during the summer, they've had 28 visitors. They've had 60 volunteers. They're hosting the C.W. Thomas Summer Camp with 73 campers. Also, they continue to produce fruits and vegetables. This past month, over 226 pounds of fruits and vegetables, and all of the unsold produce was donated to the senior Saratoga Crossing, as we do every month. Looking ahead, upcoming events at the patch, Saturday, July 11, we're hosting a shop with our growers farmers market. Saturday, July 18th, veggies and herbs taste and garden tour. Saturday, July 25th, farmers market with vendors. We also continue to work with the volunteering hands-on Broward. On May 20th, we had Invitation Homes volunteer. May 23rd, Lighthouse Connections team and the Lighthouse Community Church. And on June 23rd, we had the American Heritage School volunteer at the patch. Looking forward for community meetings. Every year, Dania Beach officials join the community for our core community outreach resident engagement conversations. The next meeting is Thursday, July 9th at 6 p.m. located at Frost Park Community Center at 300 Northeast 3rd Street. And that concludes the administrative report, Board Chair.
Thank you, Executive Director. Then we will move on to presentations, which we have none, and then I will move on to item 5, which is the consent agenda. Are there any items that the board wishes to pull from the consent agenda? Seeing none, do I have a motion? Board Member Llewellyn,
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda?
do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Board Member Ramoli. All in favor say aye. All right, any opposed say nay. All right, the consent agenda passes unanimously. Item 6, bids and proposals, there are none. Discussion and possible action items, there are none. And information items, do we need, that was all of 8.1.
That was it.
Okay, that
I
was,
do have one last item.
okay.
We've put out the letter of interest on the 2 clusters. Javaka, did we place the signs up yet? We,
Yes, so one's up and the other will be up.
Come on.
Excuse me. One sign is up, the sign on J.A. Eli is up, and tomorrow, the one on Fippen Waiters, the cluster of Fippen Waiters will be up.
the same signage we have here, similar, that we have here by the building check-in, which someone could scan the QR code and get all the information for the letter of interest. We're putting it on site. Yavaka has been distributing it to realtors and other commercial property owners for interest. We have received already calls on how to fill in, so I do believe we're going to receive a good amount of proposals for those 2 clusters.
Fantastic, excellent. Thank you both. All right, then we will move on to board member comments. Board Member Llewellyn.
None for me tonight. Thank you.
Okay, then we will move on to board member Ramoli.
And none for me.
All right. And board member Ryan.
Thanks for the continued work in the downtown district. No more comments, thank you.
Thank you, board member Ryan. Vice Chair.
No comment.
Thank you, Vice Chair. And I just want to say thank you for all the hard work and the new initiatives. It's exciting, and I know that I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to come out with those letters of interest. So with that, thank you, everyone. The meeting is adjourned.